Hello, welcome to IT Expert YouTube video series. Today we are going to talk about Six Sigma interview questions. What is Six Sigma? Six Sigma is a defined and disciplined business methodology to increase customer satisfaction and profitability by streamlining operations, improving quality, and eliminating defects in every organization-wide process. It also approaches were merged with the concept of process control, maximized productivity, and reduced waste. There are many advantages to using Six Sigma, and its positive effects have been the driving force in the effective functioning of many businesses. What are the important principles of Six Sigma? Prioritizing customers' requirements. The main objective is to maximize the benefits for customers. Therefore, a business must understand the needs of their customers and the drivers of sales. It requires establishing quality standards according to the market or customer demands. Identify the deep-rooted cause for variations. Outline the steps of a process to find out unwanted areas and gather related data. Define goals for data collection, purposes for data gathering, and expected insights. Verify that the data is assisting in achieving the objectives, whether more information is needed to be collected, or if data cleansing is required. Being proactive in reducing variation. After the identification of the problem, make appropriate modifications in the process to eliminate defects. Eliminate any activity in the given process that does not contribute to the customer value. If the value chain is unable to reveal the problem area, various tools are used to find out the problem areas and outliers. Bringing people together to work as a team. A structured process should be adopted where all stakeholders collaborate and contribute to finding solutions to complex issues. The team needs to achieve proficiency in the methodologies and principles applied. Problem solving through a scientific, structured, and flexible approach. Whenever an inefficient or faulty process is eliminated, the employee approach and work practices need to be changed. A flexible and responsive environment to the changes in processes can lead to the efficient implementation of the projects. What are some tools used in Six Sigma? Cause and effect analysis is also called fishbone diagram because it resembles a skeleton of a fish. The first step in performing the analysis is to identify the problem you want to solve. You have to write down who works on the process and when and where the process occurs. Next step is to write the problem in a box on the left-hand side of the paper. Then you draw a horizontal line extending to the other end of the paper. From there, you draw vertical lines extending off of the spine. On these lines, you write the major reasons behind the problem and think through any possible causes. You can further break these causes down into sub-causes. Once you complete the diagram with all possible causes of the problem, you can analyze your results. The results may need further testing and analysis. Pareto chart is a graphic representation of the Pareto principle. 20% of input produces 80% of output in any given situation. The chart combines a vertical bar graph and a line graph. The bar graph represents the metrics of various business process components, ordered from the largest to the smallest one. The line graph represents the cumulative total of these metrics. Pareto chart is a tool that visualizes what part of the process influences output the most. To create such chart, you first figure out the components of the process and how to measure them. Once you've done that, you can put this data into a Pareto chart. This will help you see how big of an influence on the outcome each component has. In addition to that, it will give you a clear idea of what requires your immediate attention. Histogram. It is a graph that represents the frequency, count, of items falling into different categories of a given population or sample. It looks similar to a bar graph. It has vertical bars with different heights. Is used to graphically summarize and display the distribution of a process data set. Flowchart. Ishikawa diagram. Checksheet. Control chart. Scatter plot. A scatter plot, also called scatter chart or scatter graph, is a type of mathematical diagram displaying values for two variables for a set of data and make predictions based on the data. It consists of an x-axis and a y-axis and a series of dots. Each dot's position represents its individual x and y-axis values. It's an awesome tool with the ability to show nonlinear relationships between variables, which is widely used in Six Sigma plans. What are the two methodologies of Six Sigma? Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. DMAIC is a data-driven quality strategy used to improve processes. The letters in the acronym represent the 5 phases that make up the process, including the tools to use to complete those phases. It is an integral part of a Six Sigma initiative, but in general can be implemented as a standalone quality improvement procedure or as part of other process improvement initiatives such as Lean. Define the problem, improvement activity, opportunity for improvement, the project goals, and customer requirements. Measure process performance. Analyze the process to determine root causes of variation and poor performance. Improve process performance by addressing and eliminating the root causes. Control the improved process and future process performance. Similar to DMAIC, MAD is another methodology that is used in organizations to achieve Six Sigma level of performance. DMAIC is used when the problem you want to solve is for a process that is already existing but not meeting the expected levels of performance. DMAIC is used when you want to correct an existing process that has not been performing up to the expectations. Define. The purpose of this step is to clearly identify the business problem, goal, project scope, available resources, and high-level project timeline. A clear definition of the project must be established during this step, and every strategy and goal needs to be aligned with the expectations of the company and the customers. Measure. The purpose of the measure phase is to clearly understand the customer's requirements and develop the critical to quality to address those requirements. This is achieved by dividing the market into different segments and then developing critical to quality for each segment. Analysis. In this phase, the best design concepts that will address the voice of the customer demands, CTQ, are developed. The purpose of the analyze phase is to generate alternative design concepts for each CTQ, evaluate the alternative design concepts for each CTQ, combine the best parts of the design concepts to create the final design. Design. In this phase, the best design concept that developed in the analyze phase must be converted into a prototype. The purpose of the design phase is to create a prototype of the design model that will be studied in the verify phase. Verify. In this phase, the prototype of the best design is validated for its intended functions by testing the design. This is done to make sure that the design meets the customer's requirements, like no damage being induced to packaging during distribution and product protection. The purpose of the verify phase is to test the prototype of the detailed design, inspect the samples after testing, decide whether or not to scale up the design, and close the DMAD project. Describe the main variations used in Six Sigma. Mean. The mean, which is also known as the average, is the most popular and well-known of the measures of central tendency. It can be used with both discrete and continuous data, although it is used more often with continuous data. The mean is equal to the sum of all the values in the dataset divided by the number of values in the dataset. Median. Of the measures of central tendency, it is the median that is also known as the positional average. Positional averages are based on the position of the given observation in a series, arranged in an ascending or descending order. The median is that value which divides the group into two equal parts, one part comprising all values greater, and the other, all values less than median. Mode. The mode refers to that value in a distribution which occurs most frequently. It is an actual value, which has the highest concentration of items in and around it. What are various techniques used in Six Sigma? There are various techniques in Six Sigma to help you further. Here are some few. Brainstorming. 5 Whys is a simple technique which does not contain hypothesis testing, regression analysis, data segmentation or other types of advanced statistical tools. Here it is simple as we ask why until we can't ask why again. 5 is a good rule of thumb, of course arbitrary, and by often querying why, we can quickly reach at the underlying causes of a problem. Voice of the customer. Kaizen. Benchmarking. The 5S system. 5S is the basis of all improvements and the key component of a visual workplace. They are: sort. Different type of objects needs to be sorted and kept in order. This order can be based on their size or any other parameter. Based on the industry you are working in, objects can be used ambiguously or interchangeably. Sort in order. The process of setting and organizing objects in order at the workplace. It revolves around the philosophy that there is a place for everything, everything has a place. This again could be applied to various industry domains, depending on what your current industry is. Shine. In this step, one makes sure that all their tools and objects are looking clean, neat, and all set to be ready to use with very minimalistic change. Standardized. Instead of using 3 different analytical tools that analyze your business's demands and supply needs, you may choose to rely on one software that would cover all your needs and generate a report. Sustain. This stage ensures that things are put and kept at the right places, again sorted as that is how it should be, in the best condition, maintaining standardization to the fullest. 5S is effectively beneficial in all industries and especially in offices. Value stream mapping and Poka-yoke. How can Six Sigma benefit the organization? Reducing waste. Delays and high operation costs are often source of waste. Therefore, managing waste is a very important aspect of every business. Improving time management. Time management plays a crucial role in every business process because every minute counts and represents money, either earned or wasted. Six Sigma implementation has proven to help employees in better managing their time, and this usually results in increased business productivity. Increase customer loyalty. The high variety of products and services has contributed for customers to become very demanding and selective. The increased globalization forces organizations to distinguish themselves from competitors by providing quality and offered products and services at comparable prices. Boost employee motivation. The goal of every business is to have a qualified and efficient staff. Motivation is one of the most effective methods toward having satisfied and productive employees. Naturally, motivated employees tend to be more productive when compared to the ones that lack motivation. Higher revenues and lower costs. Implementing Six Sigma processes within your organization guarantees one of the most important aspects of owning a business, namely, being able to generate revenue. For many organizations, increasing the number of profits generated is crucial, as that enables their survival in highly competitive markets. Thank you for watching this video. We provide hands-on training with labs, homework, group projects. Prepare you for the certification. Provide real projects. Internship opportunities. Support you in Resume, LinkedIn. Staffing support. Provide tech references. In-person, online class. Class retake options and more. Call us at 847-350-9034 for your free career consultation meeting. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest videos.